boxing voice.
All right, so we're live here with Carson Jones. Carson, how you doing, brother? I mean, we want to know. Give us an update on your career. What's next for you? What do you got planned?
Well, I had to take a year off due to promotional issues and other personal issues outside the ring. But everything's straightened out now. Yeah, I'm looking to get back into the ring pretty soon. I'm doing this. My next thing coming up is the BKB. It's I guess it's kind of new, but I'm doing that. I'm fighting Saeed El Harak on August 16th. So
you're going to be on the undercard of Rosado Vera, right?
Yes, it's Brian Vera and Gabriel Rosado are fighting. So I think we're either the co-main or we're somewhere on the undercard.
So now, what made you make the decision to switch over to this new style of boxing? It's a circle ring. I believe it's only 7 feet. It just seems a whole lot more dangerous.
I'm not gonna say I switched over. I'm doing it for one. I mean, the money's good, but for two, I mean, this perfectly suits my style. I mean, I'm not a runner, so my style is straightforward. I'm not gonna say brawler, but I'm a straightforward. I like to get in there and bang. So this is perfect for me. I think it'll be fun. But I'm also I'm not done. I'm not done boxing. I'm gonna, I'm trying this out. I might do both.
Now, how has training camp been different for preparation for this? Because if I'm correct, the glove size is different, the ring size is different, and some of the rules are a bit different. Correct?
Well, actually, this is the first BKB event in Las Vegas, and they wouldn't approve the original bare knuckle gloves, so we're actually wearing 10-ounce boxing gloves, which I'm wearing 10-ounce grams, because that's what I always wear when I fight. As far as the rules, I'm not too sure what exactly the rules are. I know it's 5 2-minute rounds, and as far as training camp, I mean nothing's changed, because the only thing that's different is less time on the rounds. Now, last week of sparring, I'll probably switch my my round limit to 2 minutes instead of 4 minutes, because everything I do is 4 minutes and not 3. So I'll probably switch everything to 2 minutes and go at a faster pace just to get used to it. But I mean, nothing's really different technically. I mean, if anything, this takes me back to the amateurs. Going 4 2-minute rounds. This is only 5 2-minute rounds, so it's not really nothing different.
Do you think that it's safe to say that this would probably produce a much more fan-pleasing Carson Jones, because of the 2-minute rounds? You don't really have any time to take off, so it's all action for those 2 minutes, and because it's only 5 rounds, you can't take off rounds either, aside from minutes in the round, because you don't want to leave it up to the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, I think on both fighters' sides, I think it will produce a much more exciting fight all around. Not just with me, but with my opponent. For instance, because he's in boxing, he's more of a runner. He's not going to be able to run in there, so I think both fighters are going to be forced to just sit there and bang, and I think it'll be a lot pretty fan pleasing.
Well, sounds like it's going to be exciting. I'm sure we're all going to be tuned in. I know that it's pay-per-view. Just for the listeners and the fans of Carson Jones, it's $29 for the pay-per-view, correct?
I didn't know that, but that's news to me.
Yeah,
I
received the press release. I believe it's going to be on pay-per-view. But I do want to switch gears a little bit, being as though that you're closest to Kell Brook, having fought him twice. Most people thinking that the first fight definitely should have been a win for you. What sort of chances do you give Brook versus Porter next Saturday, I believe? No, actually August 16th as well.
The same day, yeah. I'm not. I'm pulling for Brook just because it looks better on my resume if he wins and if he wins in devastating fashion. But I've also come to like Sean Porter. He seems like a good guy. I mean, and he pretty much dismantled. He almost. I mean, I'm not gonna say he ended Paulie's career, but he did serious damage to Paulie that nobody else could do. You could make the argument that Paulie was towards the end of his career already, but Cotto didn't do that to him, and nobody else did to him. So I mean, I take my hat off to him for doing what he did to Paulie. But as far as Brook's chances, I mean, I think he has a good chance. It's a toss-up fight for me. Brook is he's very accurate, and he has a good power. So that can play a factor. And he knows how to box. I mean, he has a really good jab. I think Porter's going to have to come the same way he came with Paulie. If he does that, then maybe it'll be a little bit harder for Porter. But I think it's a toss-up, 50-50.
That's interesting. So do you give Porter, I guess, the edge on experience based on level of opposition? He's been in there with Alfonso Gomez, Julio Diaz, Devin Alexander, Malignaggi. He's been in with some names, and he's also fought as high as 165 in the amateurs, and as a pro, worked his way down to welterweight. So he's naturally the bigger guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's bigger, to be honest. He fought at a bigger weight, but Brook is pretty damn big too. People don't realize that. The second fight he was a lot bigger than me. I don't know if you can see on video, but I think I still give Porter the edge, just based off experience alone.
Now, do you think that with a couple of more wins, you can possibly get that third match with Kell Brook, or is that something that even interests you?
I think it doesn't really interest me. I mean, if it came up, and money was right, I'd probably think about it. But I got to get my boxing career back on track. Like I said, I haven't fought in a year. I need to get a couple wins first, get back rated, world rated by the IBF, and then maybe we can talk about it. But until then, I'm just I'm focusing on this BKB, and then hopefully September I'll have a boxing match.
All right. Well, that's all my questions for now. If you have any social media or something you want the listeners to, hear so they can follow you, or the readers, you can give it out at this time, and we can include that in the article and in the audio.
Hit me up on Facebook. My name's Carson Jones, and on Twitter at Carson Jones 1.
All right, well, thank you very much. As always, the Boxing Voice appreciates your time. We're going to continue to follow your career, and we wish you the best of luck.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Boxing Voice.